You can come closer, it's okay. There's lots of room, lots of room. Look at this, what a great group. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today on a holiday weekend. So, we're going to talk about service today. I heard that you guys recently explored being of service in Sunday school. Was anybody here there for that? You were there? Excellent. And you learned some really important things about service, didn't you? And what it means, right? Well, I want to talk to you about my friend Dave here. Do you know Dave? I know two of you know him really, really well. Yeah. I bet you've seen him around church. He is Galena and Billy's dad. Do you know what else he is? I think, this is my opinion personally, I think he's a hero. He will tell you he isn't, but to me, firefighters are heroes. And Dave is a volunteer firefighter in the town where he lives, which means he doesn't get paid to put out fires in his town. He does it as an act of service for the people in his town. How cool is that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? So I'm going to tell you why I think firefighters are heroes. One day when I was younger, we had a fire in the kitchen of our house. Nobody was home, so nobody was hurt, but we did have 3 dogs and a cat who were home. The firehouse was very close to my house, so they got there very quickly to put out the fire, and they also rescued the animals from the house. All 3 dogs were fine, but the cat had breathed too much smoke and needed CPR. Do you guys know what CPR is? What's CPR?
Pump on the chest.
You pump on the chest to help people breathe, right? So imagine that, right? You know, have you seen it? You've probably seen it on movies and TV, right? Somebody breathes into somebody's mouth who isn't breathing and they pump on the chest to make them breathe again. It's a cool thing. Well, one of the firefighters actually did CPR on the cat. Can you picture that? Can you picture this tiny little cat and this big firefighter, and he's and pushing on the chest, and the cat woke up and was not very happy, but he was totally fine after that. And I have to say, that to me is a hero. Somebody who is willing to go out of their way like that for a cat is a really awesome person. So firefighters serve our communities, and you guys are too young to be a firefighter. Someday, maybe, right? But you can also serve your communities. Do you know how? Do you have any ideas how you guys can serve your communities at your ages? Yeah.
You can donate food and you can donate clothing to
You can donate food and you can donate clothing. That's awesome. Diana?
You can clean up in your neighborhood.
You can clean up trash in your neighborhood. Exactly. Galena? That's a big one. You can help raise money to find cures for cancer. Anybody else have any ideas of what you could do? Another thing that you can do right here in church, you could make cards for people in our church. There are people in our church who would love to have a "I'm thinking of you" card from somebody. You can bring in trash and recycling cans for an elderly neighbor, or somebody who you know who maybe broke their foot and can't do it themselves, or just for your mom and dad. You can do that too. You could shovel snow, rake leaves for somebody in your neighborhood. You what? You can clean your room. That's being of service right in your own house. How amazing is that? So there are so many ways. And one thing I found that I thought was a great idea, you can offer popsicles to the people that pick up the trash in your street. When they come down the street, stand out there and give them popsicles, because I bet on a day like today, they would love that, right? So there are a lot of things that you guys can do. And I hope in the weeks to come, when I see you, you'll tell me another idea. And maybe we can go out and all be of service in our communities. You think we can do that? Yeah? Cool. All right, thanks for joining us this morning, guys. You can go back to your seats now. Thank you.